From the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida, welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ryan Fitzgerald
Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. And off we go from Jacksonville. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here comes the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Lawrence now on second down. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And third down coming up.
Hey, Ron!
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. This fielded inside the 35. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away from this big win today.
He's taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Carolina first down.
On the ready.
It's a gain of 10. And the Panther first down.
Field, black. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Moving to his right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Ready.
Second and 10.
Down. Strike. 50. Green. Set.
On the ground, here's ETN. And he nearly got free. But as it is,
at the 46-yard line.
It sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Green Jack. Come on, set. Black shot.
From the gun, it's Young. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
First catch
23
for him
yards.
on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Ready.
First down.
Here's ETN. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Blue 32. Drill green. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That one incomplete.
Young's
Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
Cut. Ready.
Here's Young. That is brought in at the 10. He'll be taken down, but we have a chance
It's a
for
gain
the
of
first
11.
points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run. It's ETN.
The ball
And
carrier.
he's going to get upended
He was
right at the
taken
line of
down
scrimmage.
behind the
And
line
he's
of
picked
scrimmage.
up and
A
thrown
loss of a
down.
yard. Brings up second
A
and
loss
11.
was definitely not
At the
something they had
Jaguars'
accounted or
11-yard
budgeted
line.
for in this spot. And now,
Ready.
I think it really limits. What do you feel
Yellow,
comfortable
blue,
dialing up here on second and goal?
That one taken in. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
And that was just a great
Ryan
drive. Really from
Fitzgerald
start to
on for the
finish, Mike, you
extra
could
point.
see the play caller just really finding his rhythm.
The
Mix
kick
and
is
run, mix
good.
and pass.
Makes
Results
the
in the
score
touchdown
Panthers
pass. But
7,
really everything they
Jaguars
did,
nothing.
the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives
Ryan
like that and
Fitzgerald
come away
to
with
kick off for
touchdowns.
Carolina.
Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25
The Jaguars
to right
take
about the
over first and
28-yard
10
line.
at their own 28-yard
So, Greg, this
line.
Jacksonville team comes out. I thought last year this was going to be one of those ascending teams after a playoff run, but 4-13 in 2024. Changes trying to surround Trevor Lawrence with a new group to make some successful headway.
Yeah, now the question is, can Liam Cohen,
13
we saw him
yards
work
on the
wonders
play.
last year in his first year as
And the
coordinator
Jaguars
down with the Tampa Bay
first
Bucks,
down.
the job he did with Baker Mayfield. Can he bring some of that magic, stay in state, and now bring it to Trevor Lawrence? Everyone you talk about in Jacksonville, like they just rave about him. He's the franchise.
It's a
He's
loss of
everything
2.
we wanted.
Brings up
Well, now
second
it's time
and
for him to
12.
show it. Now it's time for
At
them
the
to compete for
40-yard
division
line.
titles, compete for AFC Championship. We got a little help now. Maybe the best two-way guy we've seen, I don't know, should we say since Dion? I mean, that's probably the best comparison, his old college coach. But Travis Hunter, he's going to bring excitement to Jacksonville. Let's see where they use him. Both sides of the ball, fun packages, exciting players. I think there's some magic in store in Jacksonville that can Liam Cohen and Trevor Lawrence. They're going to drive that ship.
That's a gain of 7.
Here now,
Brings
third
up
and
third
5.
and 5.
Rip 23.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one just too far for the
Lawrence's
receiver out in
pass.
front of him. That one
Intended for
falls
Brian
incomplete.
Thomas Jr.
Brian Thomas, the intended
Incomplete.
receiver.
Covered by
And it's
J.C.
going to bring up
Horn.
fourth down.
Logan
Here's
Cook
Logan
on to
Cook
punt
now.
for the Jaguars.
The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So, Greg, here come the Panthers. You know this franchise so well. What an interesting stretch last year. 2 wins 2 years ago. Bryce Young now turned around with 5 wins, but maybe more than the record last year. The momentum that you felt from the Panthers at season's end.
I'll tell you, if you would have said the season was going to end with the hope and the energy around that Panthers organization that it did, I think people would have thought you were crazy. Bryce Young's rookie year, obviously up and down. Early on in year 2 last year, he gets benched. And then only because of an Andy Dalton freak car accident, he finds himself back in the lineup. and he plays the best ball of his young career. That looked like Alabama Heisman Trophy quarterback Bryce Young. So the entire narrative around Carolina has changed. They're no longer searching for their quarterback at the moment. Continue to build talent around them. They went wide receiver with their first-round pick. Continue to support Bryce Young and continue to add pieces on defense. They're not quite ready to contend yet, but they're a lot closer now than they were a year ago.
And the Panthers, first down.
45, red,
First
yellow.
and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Young. Going for it all. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver.
Ready up.
And it'll bring up second down.
Drill. Let's go. Drill green. Ready.
Back to throw. Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield. Down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
First
yards.
catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Carolina.
Check Fury. Ready.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And it'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Panthers football to begin this second quarter.
Got it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Needle.
As we are ready to get back underway. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
21 more yards.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait until later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. Either way, I'm coming away with points.
Another one from the 5. Second down and goal.
Set 6. Mega. 50. Green. Claude Ray. Hut.
Here's Young. That is caught, and he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow. Black Ultra. Seal. Black. Ready.
Now Young. And he's in. Mitchell Evans. Touchdown. Panthers. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
Well, you think these guys are ready for week 1 to get started? I mean, you see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He gets it to go. Panthers move out on top, 14-0.
Jaguars nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald
following the touchdown. It is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. A couple of different quarterbacks, a couple of different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been the team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been moments. The question is, what pieces can they put together to try to knock Houston off the top?
Yeah, and you know, nobody wants to be in a rebuild, right, Mike? Your coach got fired probably for a reason. You're drafted at the top of the draft for a reason. Typically means things didn't go great. But if you're going to rebuild, I'll tell you, you want to do it in a division where there's a lot of wins on your schedule, and that's certainly the AFC South over the last couple years. So as bad as things feel if you're Jacksonville and Tennessee, the fact that there's not a big dog in your division, your ability to find yourself climbing up the ladder is not as far as away as it might seem in the moment.
Hey, Greg, I've heard you say a bunch of times, if you have a quarterback, you have a chance. Well, both of these teams at the bottom of the division last year, Jacksonville and Tennessee, they've got #1 overall picks as their quarterbacks. One who's been around for a bit in Trevor Lawrence and one who's recently been drafted in Cam Ward. They have to be #1 overall pick performers for these teams to come challenge at the top.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And with Trevor Lawrence, Mike, we've seen him play top-tier #1 overall, got a big new contract. I mean, we've seen him play franchise quarterback level ball. It just hasn't been frequent enough. And then, of course, in Tennessee with Cam Ward, we're not sure what it's going to look like, but we knew in college he was incredible. So if they get the Cam Ward we saw last year at Miami, if he brings that culture-changing presence on and off the field in that locker room to Tennessee, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jacksonville and Tennessee higher up that list.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Complete to Brenton Strange. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Lawrence. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield.
Loss of 7.
Nick Scorton, the second-round pick, showing that athleticism. He's got a sack here in his debut. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. So, Greg, let's pull back big picture and talk NFC South for a second, a division that you know so well. We've got teams that have been to the Super Bowl in the last 15 or so years out of this division. Yet people overlook it at times. Maybe they've overlooked how good Tampa's been the last 4 years, too.
Well, it's funny, Mike, you think it wasn't very long ago that the NFC South was the toughest division in football. I mean, you mentioned Super Bowl teams. Tampa Bay won one recently with Brady. And then Atlanta, they make a Super Bowl with Matt Ryan. And New Orleans, and obviously the success they had with Drew Brees.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
12 yards.
Devon Hamilton taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Claws red. Watch out now. Ready.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Red on red.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Ball carrier.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Hey, run! Son, this is hot.
Second down, Lawrence. Short one, he's got Strange. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Jaguars first down.
Hey.
To throw is Lawrence. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass pass is incomplete. J.C. Horn that time with the good coverage. And he knocks it away.
J.C. Horn.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, looking end zone, but it's out of the reach of the receiver. And incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
In motion comes
First
Thomas.
and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
Now here's Lawrence. To the goal line and in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown Jaguars. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Jaguars 7. Cam Little.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Panthers offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Get the good drive. Let's go. Drill green, 33. Yellow, white. Ready?
To throw, Young. Oh, he gets that down here to Tremble, the tight end. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And the Panthers
Yellow.
1st down.
Down.
A 28-yard gain.
45. What?
And the Panther 1st down.
Ready.
To throw is Young. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And the Jaguars
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's complete to ETN.
Lawrence's pass.
A timeout for Jacksonville. They're second.
ETN.
As that'll stop the clock
A
with 12
6-yard
seconds
pickup
to go
brings
in
up
this first
2nd
half.
and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Hey.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. And this is too far out in front.
Intended for Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers was the intended
The
target.
coverage by Jordan
3rd
Whitehead.
down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining.
Intended for
Time for one more
Jacoby
snap
Myers.
here in this first
Incomplete.
half.
Sets up
It's
4th
too long
down.
for a field
let's go.
goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Lawrence. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And no. rest for the weary. Let's get right back
Little
to it.
kick off
Quarter
for the
number 3
Jaguars.
set to begin. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right
The Panthers
at the
take over
25-yard
first and
line.
10 at their
Panthers
own
offense looking to
25-yard
get
line.
back to work as we begin this third quarter. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams. But I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace
Liam Cohen has thrown the challenge flag. He wants a second look at this one.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A carry here for ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Nick Scorton on the tackle. A gain of a
Ball
yard.
on the 40
Brings up
now.
second
Here's
and 9
second and 9.
at the 40-yard line.
They'll give it to ETN on the option. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down.
35-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
Okay, break. Hey, go. Done. It's a...
Here's Lawrence to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
First
25
catch for
yards
him
on the
on
play.
this new season.
That's
And
good
it
for a
results in a first
Jaguars
down.
First down.
Rip,
First down
23.
and goal to go.
They'll run it here with ETN. And he gets out wide. Here goes to the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars will tie things up.
Ties the
We
game
are all
at
even
14.
at 14. So back to
Cam
level
Little, the
after the
kickoff for
touchdown.
the Jaguars.
Time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10.
The Panthers
At their
offense
own
ready to get
22-yard
back
line.
at it. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line.
Back at the
After a touchdown.
17-yard
But the 35-yard line, I don't know. Does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you were inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked the touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season. When you're playoff overtime, each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone say, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, but, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush.
The pass rush gets home and he goes down. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
Trouble, 38, blue, 32. White. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal.
It's a gain of 52
a
yards.
Big play for the Panthers.
Another Panthers
52 yards.
Down. First and
Let's
goal
go now.
At the 8-yard line.
Black. Hut.
A run on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Trevor Etienne.
Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
21. Jaguars 14.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off.
At their own 26-yard line.
And the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. You know, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are coming top of mind for you as we start 2025?
As I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals. And you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow was the best player. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves, just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Micah Parsons, like that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year, and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are 2 perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff hunt. They missed out last year. I wouldn't be shocked to see them back in it again this year.
That swung out to Etienne. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
It's a gain of 16
yards. What really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. Put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because who they try to take away. Quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
13 more yards. That's it.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown,
let's go.
Since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal.
It's hot. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
To the end zone, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
In motion comes Thomas. Throwing here on 3rd and goal.
Lawrence's pass intended for
Great
Travis
pass rushers
Etienne.
live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he is stopped at 25. The
10
drive will begin
at
there.
their own 25-yard
The
line.
Panthers offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Down. Red, 38. Red, yellow, ready.
From the gun, it's Young. One taken in right side by Leggett. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard
Let's go
line.
now. Blue strike. Ready?
Now Young. He finds it going downfield. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Panthers.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st and 10.
So they go to the line for 1st down
Here we go.
and 10.
Quick, set.
Here's Young to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Look at play action with Young. Oh, it's here from throws there off his back foot. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And the Panthers.
Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now showing over 300 yards passing in this one.
Set, hut. Watch out, 10 black. Black Ultra. Ready.
Young to throw on 1st down. They go back to Leggett. He's got another one. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Red, cycle.
Panthers 1st down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 10.
Black 40.
And the Panther
6.
1st down.
Mega. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
Claws red. Drill green. Rail yellow. Black shot.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Open man is Horn. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, Panthers. football, young man. That's a keeper. His first
is good.
NFL touchdown.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Jaguars 17. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off
Following
for
the
Carolina.
touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard
The
line.
Jaguars offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with first and 10.
Lion.
Here's Lawrence. Open right side. That screams the tight end.
Complete
And this
to
is where the
Brenton Strange.
versatility of the tight end position
A
really
3-yard
starts
pickup.
coming into play.
Brings
Not
up
only do they have to
second
line
and
up with their
7
hand on the ground,
at the 31
but they can
yard line.
occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too...
Hold up. Blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Derek Brown.
A 7-yard
Getting in
loss.
there to bring
Brings
him
up
down.
third down.
His first sack of the season. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. He's got it.
Thomas.
On a great reaction there. They're going to bring it down
It's a
inside the
pickup of
35-yard
44
line.
yards.
Think right.
The Jaguars first down.
Just a short pickup
wide
down
receiver
inside the
the ball
30.
Jordan
From
Whitehead on
29.
the tackle.
Here's second
A
and
gain
8.
of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Wide receiver. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Left side, it's complete.
Here we go.
On the move at the 14-yard
It's a gain
line.
of 16
It's
yards.
first and 10.
Think right open.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
That's in the hands of Hunter on a jet sweep. And his defense has nothing up. They get him down for a loss on the play.
11.
A loss of 2.
In motion
Brings
comes
up
Thomas.
second and 12 at the
Now second down
16-yard
throw
line.
for Lawrence. Throw left side. And it's going to wind up in
Travis Etienne.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves
The
trailing in
coverage
this
by
game,
Jordan
Mike, has really
Whitehead.
just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a fourth
for
down.
the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And this one,
His
right
kick
down the
is
middle.
good.
It's good.
Makes the score
And they are
Panthers
indeed
28.
back within
Jaguars
one score.
20.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own
Here's the
20-yard
Carolina
line.
offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
First down.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10 at
Watch
the
out,
30-yard
Sam.
line.
Sit. Mega.
Young to throw on first and 10. Short one there, caught by Tremble.
Young's pass.
And he'll be taken down
Complete
as
to
the
number
clock ticks
82,
towards
Tommy
2 minutes to
Tremble.
play.
It's a
Now
gain
the
of
Jags
7.
will use their
Brings
third
up
and final
second
timeout.
and 3.
And they'll get
at the
together prior to
37-yard
this
line.
second down play.
Ready. Hut.
That is caught out wide on the RPO.
Tommy
And that's going to be a
Tremble.
first down. A
A
pickup
gain
of
9
9.
yards. And
2 minutes
Panthers
remain
first
in the
down.
fourth quarter.
First
We'll come
and
back
10 at
and
the
finish this one
46-yard
off
line.
after this. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one doesn't sniff out. Blown up in the backfield.
Brought down back at
Well, the best
43
screenplays,
line.
of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
Now, ETN. Some hitting going on now. He was rocked right out the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Set, ready. 45, white. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Set to go now on
That's
1st
another
and 10.
Let's go.
Panthers 1st down.
Red, 30, ready.
Here we go. One final play. His tight end Tremble over the middle. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this.